If you're using a walker like one of these, you probably find it a little bit challenging to get in and out of the car. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can take all these walkers and get them in and out of the car a little bit easier. Some are a little bit more cumbersome and some are a little bit easier, but in this video, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that I teach people how to get them in and out easier. Not to mention, I'm also going to show you a couple things that you can do to get yourself in and out of the car a little bit easier as well after it's in the car. I'm Dr. Sean, your PT guy, and our videos help you learn how to move better and stay independent so you can enjoy your life. Let's get started. Disclaimer! So let's start off with the easiest and lightest walker first. This is a regular rolling walker. It's got the two wheels in the front, the tennis balls or walker skis in the back. Pretty easy. I love this one because it folds up super easy, especially if you have arthritis in your hands and wrists. This is not a brake. It's actually the lever that you pull up to fold the walker. Instead of having to smush down that button, which always rusts and stuff, and you try to fold up the other walker, that's challenging. This, easy. Look at that. Just a gentle pull up and it folds up. So that's going to be helpful. But before we do that, I want to just show you one tip on how to get in and out of the car regardless of whichever walker you're doing. It's always a good idea to actually put the windows down when you put the walkers in and out of the car, especially if you're the one driving. If you're not the one driving, then that's a totally different story, because someone else can help you get the walker in and out of the car with the same techniques. But let's assume that you are driving and it's no issue. Your doctor's cleared you for driving, all those things. That's great, excellent. Maybe you're just overcoming a left ankle sprain or something, or maybe your left leg feels a little weak, whichever one it is, okay. But I always like to have the door open first, okay? So you open up the door, okay, and then you come on over. You're going to use the walker. You're going to back up into the car, and I'll show you this in a moment. I'm just going to turn on the car so I at least get the windows down. So I'm going to sit down first for a moment, and I'm going to turn on the window, or open up the windows in the silver bullet. Okay, good. Now I'm going to come on back up. All right. So with the windows down, it actually helps because I've got something to hold on to, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But I'm going to back up. This walker I love to put just straight in the back seat. If you've got a back seat, it's super easy to put up in there. So you open up the door, you fold it up. Make sure you're standing close to the door so you can hold on to it. And look, I've already got a handle here. That's nice. So you fold that one up, come a little bit closer. And this one, it literally just slides right in. Super easy, easiest one. So it just slides in the back. You roll it back. Okay, I'm going to close it. And now I can hold on here as I'm coming up. You see that? So then when you're here, you reach back, you have a seat. So then you're off and you had a great time. So let me show you how to get it out of the car. So you stand up. I've got the windows down. That's a little easier. I'm going to bring it a little bit over here. I'm going to bring my hands over here. Okay. Open up. And you just reach in. This one's the easiest one. It's so light. Now put it out. Obviously you want to get back in, put up the windows, otherwise it's going to rain, especially here in Florida. We may get a hurricane any day, who knows. Anyways, let's move over to the Rollator next. So the Rollator is a little bit more tricky. It's a little heavier and it's got 4 wheels, so those wheels can move on you. So you got to know a little bit more about how to get that in with a couple tips. So let me show you those. Same thing, open up the car, put the windows down, come on back out, and then bring your walker over to the other side. So we're going to do that here. And the biggest thing about using a Rollator in the car or getting the Rollator in the car is those wheels are going to maneuver all over on you. So you got to be careful. First, you bring up the seat and then there's this little strap here and you pull it up like this, and then you should be able to get it in the car. But there's a couple things. When you pull it up, it kind of opens up on itself. So you need something to kind of keep it clamped. You can hold on to that strap, which helps keep it shut. Otherwise, it's going to be all over the place, moving, opening up on you, which makes it challenging to get it in. In addition, you also have the wheels, which are going to be rolling all over the place when you get it in as well. So I like to lock the wheels before we do that. And I also like to use these little Velcro straps, or you can use like a zip tie if you don't have any Velcro straps or anything like that. But this can be picked up at the hardware store. I got these from Home Depot, aisle 26 if you're wondering, at least in ours. And this little guy is a strap, and what you can do is when you pull it up like this, especially if someone else is helping you, you can wrap this around, okay? You can wrap it around here, and instead of it opening up on you while you're trying to get it in the car, you just put this little Velcro strap right in, and then you cinch it, and then look, thing's not going to open up at all. So that's going to make it a lot easier to get it in and out of the car. I also like to grab here and just bring it in the wheels first. That seems to be a little bit easier. So I'm going to bring it a little closer, come a little closer, and I always put a little wide stance here. I'm just going to bring this up like this, and I'm going to put it in just behind the other seat, walk a little forward, just walk it back, and there it is. And then, same thing, I've got this guy to hold on to, okay? Now, if you have a hard time getting it in the back of your seat, you can stick it in the trunk, which in a lot of ways is even a little bit easier because you're not working in such a small cramped space like my Silver Bullet, okay? So let me show you how do we do it in and out of the trunk. But I did forget to show you how to get it out. When you get it out, all you need to do is just open the car door, stagger stance, wide stance, bring it up here, okay? Just pull it over to the edge, and then right here, you just try to reach in deep. Put it like that, okay? Now, don't just let it go because it's gonna tip over on you because I've still got my strap. So you undo your little strappy, make sure your wheel's locked, and you just find the little strap. And you're off. And I don't have to keep doing zip ties, and I have to carry scissors to cut the zip ties. That's not very fun. So the little Velcro strap's very helpful. We'll put that in there. Let's do the trunk next. So let's go ahead and put the Rollator in the trunk. Unlock your brakes, head on over, lock up right here, open up the trunk. I have a hatchback. It works same thing with a regular trunk, just a sedan trunk. Same thing with SUVs. I have no idea how it would work with Lamborghinis. Good thing I don't have one of those. I just have a Silver Bullet Prius. So this will make it work for us. We're gonna pull this guy up. Unlock a little bit here. Just make sure your trunk is not full of groceries when you're trying to put your walker in, and make sure there's enough space so that you can get it actually into the trunk perfectly fine. So what you're gonna do, you're going to pull up the seat, grab your little strap to pull up the walker to fold it up. Make sure your wheels are locked before you do that. You're a PT guy, come on now. All right, so you're gonna do that. I got my strap in the basket right here. I'm gonna pull up, okay? I'm going to come around, put the strap through, cinch it up with a Velcro, super Velcro. I got the Super Duty one here. And then once you've got your walker, you know it's not gonna move around on you. And then you just wanna try to use some leverage to get it up in there. If you just try to lift this thing, oh, that's gonna hurt your back. We don't wanna do that. So what I like to do is I like to have a wide stance, okay? and I grab here on the handle, this handle right here, and I got my knee on it and my foot's back here so I don't tip backwards. And all I do is I just lean it back a little bit and just get those two wheels on the edge of the car, and then you just slide it in, okay? So you slide it in, and then once it's there, you just bring it around, and then you close, and then you can use your hands and walk along, okay? And that's how you put the rollator in the back. Now, let's go over the upright walker, the most cumbersome one. Let's do that next. So how do you get the big upright walker in the car? This one is the most tricky. It's cumbersome because it's got the upright part, okay? So the biggest thing that you just need to remember is you want to just collapse this one down a little bit when you're sticking it in. You can use it to walk over to the car, to the back of the car or the trunk, either way. And you want to collapse these guys down first. I'll show you how to do that on mine. There's different kinds of upright walkers. Upright is the main brand. This is a different brand, but it's the same concept. You've got your spot, tries to keep you up. If you're using one of these guys, this is the most challenging one to get in the car. But it's very similar to the Rollator in a certain ways because it does fold up and it does lock up, and it just has these extra bars here that we just have to deal with. So I'll show you that. Mine does actually have these things right here, which helps you roll this in a little bit, because in my car's not a huge car. Yours may not be either. And so you may just be missing an inch. If you put this like this and you can get it in a little easier, maybe you're missing that inch. Either way, we'll just see what we can do with this one. So with the upright walker, it's so big and cumbersome, you just got to make sure that you don't have anything in the other seat. My daughter's car seat is strapped in. I took her to school today, so it's still there. So I'm not going to be able to fit this all the way in the back, but I can fit it in the trunk. I'll show you how to fit it in the back here first. What you're going to do is you're just going to keep your brakes locked, and then I'm just going to tip it on its side a little bit. I'm trying to roll the walker in when I am on the front two wheels. I want the front two wheels to be on the seat so I can just roll it in. But I do have to lift a little bit first to get it up there. So what do? I bring it up like this. And this is helpful for another person. If you have another person, it would be so great to have them help you get it in here. But basically you're gonna bring it back like this, okay? And then all you're trying to do is just lift like this a little bit, get the two wheels on the seat, and then you just wheel it in, okay? And then once it's in there, I don't have to just like try to hold it up because the car is holding it up. All I have to do is just slide it in, okay? But again, my daughter's car seat's in there, so it's not gonna fit all the way for mine, but that's how you do it, getting it out the same way. But let's go over that trunk next. So let's get it in the back trunk. We're gonna bring it on over. I already have it dropped down, but let's just bring it on over a little bit, okay? We're gonna bring it back to the trunk. We're gonna open it up. Make sure it's clear, free of debris. The handles are dropped as low as it goes. These guys are loose to give me a little bit more play. One little tip, I know in the Rollator and in here, we do like to have the wheels locked, which does help if you lock it and then you bring this together, you're cinching it forward. You can keep it together so it's not rolling away on you. You can tip it like this, okay? And then you just pick it up like this and stick it in, okay? Which is a possibility, but there's another little tip that you can do. You can try it where you don't lock the front wheel or the back wheels, keep it unlocked, and what you're gonna do is instead of having to lift it so much, I'm gonna put my foot here and I'm gonna try to have the car do much of the lifting. So I'm gonna tip it back a little bit, okay? Again, I'm doing no lifting right now, okay? And because those back wheels are not going left and right because they're straight ahead, all you need to do is bring it forward. And then these wheels, they can roll up and into the car if you have the bumper or something that you can do that with. So for mine, I'm able to do that, which means I don't have to lift so much. So over here a little bit and just rolling it up like that. And again, I'm not lifting the thing. The car is doing much of the work. I'm just holding here, okay? And then I can bring it in here. And again, look, one finger, I'm not lifting. The car's doing all the work. And then once it's here, I can rearrange it how I want to rearrange it. So I'm going to bring it over like this. I'm going to turn it on its side, letting the car do the work. I'm going to bring it in. Make sure the wheels are good. That's where you have to turn the handles. And then you close it up like that. You can use this guy to come alongside. And you're off. The upright walker. Getting it out, very similar. You're going to come alongside, open up, pop it open, bring it over to the edge a little bit. My little handles fold up. See, I had it folded perpendicular here to make it even easier for me to get it in and out of the car. So I'm going to bring it over here and then bring it to the edge. Again, I'm not lifting the thing right now. I will lift it in a moment just to lower it down. So I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to bring it down. Okay. Going to rearrange. Okay. Lock up. Readjust my height. Push it down. And you're off. So if you have a small SUV or a car that you can actually roll the walker into it, that's even better because you don't have to lift this heavy machine into the car. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to show you with the upright walker. First, we're going to lower this down like we usually do so that it fits in the car. I'm going to lower this one down. Good job. I'm going to put the handles to the side in a moment, but we're going to raise this up, okay? Always make sure those wheels are pointing forward if you're able. I'm going to turn this to the side so that it clears the top. So I'm going to bring this over. And this is what I mean about not having to lift the thing, because if you lift it, you're going to hurt your back. We don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock it first, okay? And I'm going to tip it back, okay? Like that. I'm not holding it up at all. I'm just holding my hands here. The ground is doing the work. So once I have it here, I'm going to unlock it and I'm going to wheel it up so that both those front two wheels are on the frame of the car. Once it's there, all you have to do is bring it up. Again, I'm not holding the whole thing. The car's doing most of the work. So once it's there, I'm going to wheel it in and those wheels are pointing forward and I'm just bringing it in. And then you wheel it in and there you go. It's in. Getting it out, same thing. We can bring it on out. Just wheels right out. Now again, I don't want to lift this up and on the ground because that's a heavy machine. It's going to hurt my back. So I'm just going to let gravity do the work and the car is going to help me hold it. So I'm just going to lower it down like this. So both those back wheels are on the ground. I'm not hurting my back. And then I just slide it on back like this. And there we go. You push it in, you raise it up, you're off. The trunk, same exact thing. You wheel it back, you put both front wheels on it, and you just wheel it right in. That's if you have the ability and if your car frame is a little bit lower. It can be done if your trunk is a little bit lower, or if your back seat is lower, you just kind of wheel it right in. So if you're fortunate enough to have a small SUV, that's how you can do it with the upright walker. All right. So now you know a couple tips and tricks on how to get each of these walkers in and out of the car and yourself, and hopefully not end up falling. And speaking of falling, if you want more tips and tricks and training on how I teach people how to prevent falls, you can get that down in the link below. And if you want more videos like this one to help you learn how to move better and stay independent so you can enjoy your life, Click the subscribe button down below, and we'll see you in the next video.